Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. And so today we're discussing the phone that is now currently hot here on YouTube and just about every other publication. We're talking about the Moto Razr Fold, or the Moto Razr 2019. A throwback with a bit of nostalgia involved in it, simply because of the fact that the Moto Razr was a hot commodity in the early and mid 2000s. This was a phone that people sought after. A lot of people had it, and there were various configurations of it, and even various different versions of it. And I say configurations and versions because there are different versions, like the V3S, the V3A, the V3M, and then there's different configurations of it because they had the Moto Razr, the Moto Crazer, the Moto Sliver. So yeah, there was a lot that came with Motorola. Motorola was pretty hot in the market at the time, so yeah. It's funny that they bring this back, and the main purpose of this is for the nostalgic feeling of having a Moto Razr. As you guys remember, that Motorola did drop a Moto Razr Droid, and then a Moto Razr Max, which again was not really a nod back to the original Moto Razr from the mid 2000s. And so why did Motorola do this? Because there are people who are excited for it. There are people who are, sharing their dislike of it. And I think I fall in between. See, I like the fact that, maybe technology today is not so innovative as far as like hardware design and bringing us some new piece of technology. I mean, the most that we got this year, really, Project Soli, just to name a few. Just to name one, actually. But there really wasn't much. So when I heard that Motorola was going to revive one of their most hottest phones from back in the day, I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. Like, revive it, bring it, sell it, let it be something that's, that like everyone, can have a nostalgic feeling towards. Like, that's something that I think that was great, that was, cool. But then I saw the price tag, and the price tag to me was just like, $1,500. But why is it $1,500? Why is it going to cost you $1,500 before tax? Is it because it has a plastic folding OLED display? I mean, if you think about it, with the specs that it has, Snapdragon 710, 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of internal storage, one main camera, which could, I can understand why one main camera, because when it's closed, you can use it for a selfie. When it's flipped open, you can use it for the main camera, which means that you're going to have the same resolution and the same photo, whether it's a selfie or not a selfie. That's okay by me. And two, why the fingerprint sensor at the bottom? Like, why there? Wouldn't it have been better if they put it on the back and where the Moto Dimple is, like the other Motorola devices? I don't know, these are the things that just come to my head. But then I try to wrap my head around $1,500 for the Moto Razr. Why is it going to cost that much? And the only thing I can really think of is the fact that it has a plastic folding OLED display. But one of the things that they are saying, and it's centered around that, is that you have a warranty to replace it should anything happen to it within a year. Because they're stating that there is a coating on top of that display that makes it a little bit more durable compared to it without that coating. But if something should happen, you can get it replaced for up to 1 year. After that, it will cost you $229 just to have the display repaired if anything happens to it. And I know we're on the dawn of foldable displays. That's one of the things that we're trying to push in the market right now. Samsung Galaxy Fold, Huawei has their foldable device. Now Motorola has the Razr refresh with the foldable display. So foldable displays is something that's, they're really trying to push. But again, for the Moto Razr, for someone like me who's owned a Moto Razr, I'm not going to spend $1,500 just to have, a trip down memory lane. That's pointless and wasteful. And yes, Mr. Pixel is going to make a statement here, but everyone trashed the Pixel 4 for its price. What about the Moto Razr here? You really think it's worth $1,500 just to have a trip down memory lane? I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the phone is cool. I don't hate the phone at all whatsoever. I don't hate the design. I don't hate the style. I don't hate what it's bringing to the table. But the price, just to have a trip down memory lane, that's the thing that's just like, okay, what's going on here? Again, I'm all for companies that want to refresh and revive something from the past. Again, I've seen cell phones evolve over years. I remember back in the day where most teenagers just had beepers or pagers. That's what we carried. We didn't have cell phones. When cell phones came out, Nokia's was it. And then from there, then they started having the smart shell phones, or flip phones that had internet HTML access. And then from there, it went to the Moto Razr, and from there, it went to Android and iOS, and from there, it is to where it is now. I've seen the evolution of cellular communication devices, and I don't think this phone has the it does not make sense. $1,500 before tax does not make sense to me for this phone. Okay, the other phone was breaking ground for something new and innovative. Then definitely I can see why they were going to go that route. But yeah, it's not. And I think if you get the phone, if you choose to drop that kind of money on the phone, I think you'll have a fantastic time with it. I think that it'll do pretty well. But I think that's where people are really going to look at it and just kind of wonder, is after they buy the phone and they use it, was it really worth $1,500? Because it's not like the Samsung Galaxy Fold that is folding into a tablet-sized display, or the Huawei device that folds into a tablet-sized display. This literally is just a clamshell phone that folds open into like a regular size smartphone. So the display itself. So there's not really anything that I'm seeing that makes it worth $1,500. That's where I'm wrapping this around, because, like for someone like me who looks at that phone and says, hey, I've had a Moto Razr and had a great experience with it, I would like to try this out. I would think the phone should go for $650, $750, maybe $800 max. But, $700 on top of my max point of what I think it should cost, that's crazy. So, yes, this device is going to be, I think pre-orders are going in December, and it should finally release in January 2020. So we'll just wait and see what happens. And yeah, only time will tell. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section of the video. Let me know, do you guys think $1,500 is worth the price paying for a trip down memory lane and a bit of that nostalgic feeling? Let me know that in the comment section of the video. If you agree with the price, why you do, or if you disagree with the price, why you disagree. Drop a like on this video if you guys enjoyed today's video, and thanks again for checking out Aloha Friday's video. Sort of. Yeah, I'm really tired, so I haven't been getting much sleep lately. It's really hard to sleep nowadays. But anyways, if you just found my channel and subscribed, I really appreciate that. Hit the bell option to be notified when I upload more content in the future, and check out my past videos if you guys would like. There's tons of stuff there for you guys. Well, that's it for right now. I'm gonna go and enjoy my weekend, and you guys should too. And as always, aloha.